Alright, so we'll be discussing about our third module related to engineering solutions and societal effects. So at first, I'll be giving you three learning outcomes for our today's discussion. So we have our first learning outcome related to ethical decision making in engineering. So students will demonstrate an understanding of ethical considerations in engineering solutions, including the ability to identify and address ethical dilemmas in various contexts. And then after that, we'll be talking about legal compliance and regulatory awareness. So you should be aware and acquire knowledge of the legal frameworks and regulatory requirements relevant to engineering practices, demonstrating the ability to navigate and comply with laws governing their field. And finally, application of engineering solutions in societal contexts. So students will be able to analyze and apply engineering solutions within societal contexts, considering both global and local perspectives and understanding the impact of their work on communities and the environment. So, dinivide ko into two different parts yung ating discussion. At first, we'll be talking about the global perspective. For the first part about technological advancements, so globally, engineering solutions have played a pivotal role in driving technological advancements. So very important talaga tayo mga engineers, 'di ba, in the global context. This encompasses breakthroughs in the fields of artificial intelligence, biotechnology, nanotechnology, and more. Artificial intelligence refers to the simulation of human intelligence in machines that are programmed to think and learn like humans. It involves the development of algorithms and computational models that enable machines to perform tasks that typically require human intelligence, such as speech recognition, problem solving, decision making, and language translation. Biotechnology, on the other hand, involves the use of living organisms, cells, and biological systems to develop technologies and products that benefit society. It spans a wide range of applications from medicine and agriculture to environmental management. Biotechnology manipulates biological systems for practical purposes, often leveraging genetic and molecular techniques. Nanotechnology involves the manipulation and control of matter at the nanoscale, typically at dimensions less than 100 nanometers. It explores the unique properties and behaviors of materials at the nanoscale and leverages these properties for various applications. Nanotechnology has broad implications across different fields, including materials, science, medicine, electronics, and energy. Engineers contribute to the development of cutting-edge technologies that shape industries, economies, and society. So, ganun po ka-relevant, ganun ka-important yung mga engineers in the technological advancements. So an example nito would be the autonomous vehicles, 'di ba? So ano ba yung ethical consideration natin sa vehicle po? Engineers developing autonomous vehicles must address ethical dilemmas such as decision-making algorithms during emergencies. This involves consideration on prioritizing human safety and minimizing harm. Kasi 'di ba syempre automated na nga yung pagdadrive ng vehicle, walang human intervention. Paano mo mapaprioritize yung safety nung nakasakay doon sa sasakyan? And then in terms of the legal aspect, adherence to international safety standards and regulations, including liability laws, is crucial. Engineers should comply with laws governing the testing and deployment of autonomous vehicles, 'di ba? Before mo siya maging available sa market, kailangan may mga thorough testing 'yan, and then lahat ng mga governing laws, make sure talaga na ano tayo doon, na-adapt natin siya, nasundan natin lahat. And then of course, we have the sustainability and environmental impact. The global engineering community is increasingly focused on sustainable practices. Engineers develop solutions to address climate change, pollution, and resource depletion, Sustainable engineering involves creating technologies and processes that meet current needs without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. Yan. So example po nito would be the common renewable energy project, 'di ba? Ang ating ethical consideration dyan, engineers working on renewable energy projects need to ensure that their designs prioritize environmental sustainability and minimize negative impacts on ecosystems and communities. So, kailangan i-balance mo yan. Kailangan hindi natin masyadong nadideplete yung ating ecosystem. So, in terms of the legal aspect, compliance with environmental laws and regulations is paramount. This includes obtaining necessary permits, conducting environmental impact assessments, and adhering to renewable energy standards. So, ganun din. Kailangan kung may mga standards tayo na kailangan i-meet, make sure that we're meeting that. Meron tayong impact assessment of the project that we are trying to propose. Another in the global perspective is the infrastructure development. Engineering has a profound impact on global infrastructure development. This includes the construction of transportation networks, energy systems, communication infrastructure. Well-designed and implemented projects enhance the quality of life, foster economic growth, and connect communities on a global scale. Example nito, yung mga high-speed rail projects. Although, wala pa siya masyado dito sa Philippines, di ba? Pero in the other country, available na po ito. So, in the ethical consideration, engineers must consider the social implications of high-speed rail projects, including potential displacement of communities, di ba? Yung dadaanan nung tren. So, make sure na hindi naman nadi-displace sa mga communities or meron silang lilipatan. Ethical decision making involves balancing the benefits and addressing the concerns of affected populations. Yung legal aspect naman, meron tayong tinatawag na mga zoning laws, land acquisition regulations, and community consultation requirements. Engineers must navigate legal frameworks to ensure fair and just project implementation. Yan. Emerging technologies. Yan. Emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, may subject kayo niyan, robotics, and biotechnology have transformative effects on societies. Engineers play a critical role in the ethical development and deployment of these technologies. Consideration of societal implications, ethical standards, and potential disruptions is crucial in the adoption of these innovations. Example of which, yun nga, yung development ng AI. Ang consideration natin dyan, engineers developing AI need to address ethical concerns related to bias. Di ba? Baka mamaya ginawa mong code, meron palang pinapabora na isang statement or isang opinion. Privacy and of course, transparency. Ensuring fairness in algorithms. Yan. And protecting user privacy are critical ethical considerations. In our side, we're also using naman AI tool pero we're not allowed to put our code in the AI tool. Pwede lang kami magtanong. Yan. Kasi nga, syempre, pinoprotect din namin yung privacy ng aming kumpanya. And the legal aspect, compliance with data protection laws, privacy, regulations, and industry-specific standards. These are all essential. Engineers should also consider potential legal implications in case of algorithmic biases leading to discriminatory outcomes. So, yun po yung sa global setting. Tingnan naman natin, ano ba yung connect nito in the Philippine setting? Paano ba na-apply yung mga technologies na to doon sa Philippines? Una, pag-usapan natin yung infrastructure and urban development. In our country, engineering solutions are instrumental in addressing infrastructure challenges. Projects related to transpo, energy, and water resources contribute to urban development, improving accessibility and enhancing the overall quality of life for the population. Tingnan mo na lang sa area natin, Tanawan, Santo Tomas, di ba? Ang dami mga subdivisions. Yan. So, ang example nito would be yun nga, yung construction ng urban housing development. Siyempre, yung ethical consideration natin is that engineers must prioritize the safety and well-being of residents by ensuring that construction meets building codes and standards. Ethical considerations include preventing substandard construction and addressing potential hazards. 'Di ba, hindi na kontrata ka lang and then ang mahal-mahal ang siningil mo tapos substandard yung ginamit natin na materyales. So, kawawa naman yung mga residente po natin. In the legal aspect, syempre, andyan dapat yung adherence to the National Building Code of the Philippines. That is a legal requirement. And engineers must obtain necessary permits, conduct structural integrity assessments, and comply with the safety regulations. Another area is the disaster resilience. Yan. Alam naman natin yung Pilipinas, vulnerable talaga tayo sa natural disasters. So, syempre, crucial yung mga engineering solutions na pwede natin gawin for disaster resilience. Engineers design structures and systems to withstand earthquakes, typhoons, and other calamities. Additionally, they contribute to early warning systems and community preparedness efforts. Even yung mga thesis ng mga students, so minsan naman align sila dito sa disaster resilience. An example would be design of typhoon-resistant structures, di ba? So engineers must design structures to withstand typhoons, prioritizing the safety of occupants. Ethical considerations involve anticipating potential disasters and implementing measures to protect communities, di ba? So syempre, halimbawa, alam mo na naman pala ng area na yon ay laging may typhoon in a yearly basis. So kailangan yung mga structure na kinoconstruct natin typhoon resistant. In terms of the legal aspect, syempre compliance na naman with the Philippine Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Act. Engineers must also adhere to standards for disaster resilient construction outlined in the local building codes. Number three, renewable energy and environmental conservation. Engineering solutions in the Philippines are increasingly focused on renewable energy and environmental conservation. Engineers work on projects related to solar and wind energy. Ayun, meron isang project na Logic na ginamitan ko ng wind energy. And then waste management, conservation initiatives to address the country's energy needs while minimizing environmental impact. An example would be implementation ng solar power projects. Yan, I've been in Bohol. Even yung hotel nila, natuwa ako, gumagamit sila ng solar power. 'Di ba? So engineers must consider the environmental impact of solar power projects, ensuring that the land use and ecosystem disruption are minimized. We should also include engaging with local communities and respecting indigenous rights. Yan. So legal aspect natin, syempre compliance with environmental laws, securing permits from the Department of Energy, and obtaining consent from affected communities are legal obligations for engineers. Point number 4, pertaining this time to technological innovation and economic growth. Again, in the Philippines, engineering advancements drive economic growth and innovation. Engineers contribute to development of industries, the establishment of technology parks, and the creation of a skilled workforce. Diba, dito na lang sa area natin, ang dami nating mga technology parks. This in turn fosters economic development and competitiveness on a global scale. Example, yun nga yung establishment ng technology parks. Siyempre, ano ba yung mga kailangan natin i-consider dyan ethically? Siyempre, we should be involved in the development of technology park that consider the potential socio-economic impact on local communities, ensuring that benefits are inclusive and that there is minimal displacement. Diba? And then, of course, the legal aspect, of course, meron uling zoning laws, land use regulations, obtaining necessary clearances from local government units, and then engineers should also consider labor laws and fair employment practices. And of course, we have the professional and ethical considerations. So dito, this is actually paramount in the practice of engineering in the Philippines. Adherence to professional standards, safety protocols, and compliance with local regulations are critical. Engineers bear the responsibility of ensuring that their work aligns with ethical principles and contributes positively to society. Example of this one is professional certification and continuing education. Ayan. Ito very ano to sa mga mayroong license. Yan, mga nag-boards. So tayo as engineers, dapat committed tayo to lifelong learning para updated tayo sa technological advancement and ethical standards. Hindi yung after you graduate, di ka na nagbasa ng mga related sa bagong technology, bagong innovation, di ka na nag-seminar, nag-training, nag-certification, kailangan pa rin po yon. Falsification of qualifications or engaging in unethical practices is a breach of professional ethics. 'Di ba? Yung hindi mo naman to talaga expertise and then pinilit mo, dinaya mo yung mga dokumento para sabihin lang na may ganito kang degree, ayun, falsification yon. Amen. Or di kaya meron kang binigay na contract and then binayaran ka na lang for your paper. So, mali din po yon. Legal aspect naman, syempre, dapat nag-adhere tayo sa Professional Regulation Commission or PRC requirements for professional certification, and we also participate in the Continuing Professional Development or CPD program. These are legal obligation for engineers in the Philippines. Ngayon, how do we integrate? Paano ba na-integrate yung global at saka Philippine perspective? Yan. Siyempre, andun yung technology transfer and collaboration. So, global partnerships enable the exchange of knowledge, expertise, and technologies. Engineers in the Philippines benefit from international collaborations, bringing global best practices to local projects. Katulad namin, di ba, IC design engineer ako. So, yung nakikipag-partner kami syempre dun sa ROM Japan. So, in a global perspective, meron kaming collaboration and technology transfer. Ito yung mga global best practices. Adopting global best practices enhance the effectiveness of engineering solutions in the Philippines. This involves incorporating lessons learned from successful projects worldwide, staying updated on international standards, and ensuring that local engineering practices align with global benchmarks. Yan. So, kailangan, syempre, kung ano yung best practices all over the world, ina-adapt din natin in the Philippine setting. Ito naman, cross-cultural challenges. Engineering professionals operating in a globalized world face cross-cultural challenges. Understanding and navigating cultural diversity is crucial for effective collaboration. Totoo yan. Kasi depende sa country, depende sa culture nila, nag-iiba rin sila ng way ng management. Engineers need to develop cross-cultural communication skills to work seamlessly in diverse teams, fostering innovation and cooperation. Policy and regulatory framework. So aligning with engineering solutions with both local and global regulatory frameworks is also essential. Engineers in the Philippines contribute to the advocacy for policies that prioritize safety, environmental sustainability, and societal well-being. This involves active participation in the formulation and implementation of regulations that guide engineering practices. So in summary, pinag-usapan natin yung intersection of engineering solutions, ethics, and then laws. And then you explore the ethical considerations involved in decision making. You also gain understanding of the legal and regulatory landscape. Learn to apply engineering solutions in a way that positively impacts society. And then sa pamamagitan ng ating activity ng case study later on, and simulations and impact assessment, you'll be able to develop practical skill and holistic perspective in your role as engineers. In our conclusion, this module equip engineering students with the knowledge and skills necessary to navigate the complex landscape of engineering practice. By emphasizing ethical decision making, legal compliance, and the societal impact of engineering solutions, you'll be able to be prepared well to contribute responsibly to global and local challenges. The activities are being designed to provide practical experiences that bridge theoretical knowledge with real-world applications, fostering a well-rounded understanding of the engineer's role in society. So for your activity, this time you'll be working as a group, maybe group of 4 or group of 5. And then ang gagawin nyo, community impact assessment. So have students choose a real or hypothetical engineering project, pwedeng totoo, pwedeng gawa-gawa lang na engineering project, such as renewable energy installation or urban development. Task them with conducting a comprehensive community impact assessment considering social, economic, and environmental factors. So this activity will encourage students to integrate their engineering solutions with a broader societal context. Ito yung mga gagawin mo. Gagawa ka ng slides. And these are some of the suggested contents of the slide. Siyempre yung slide 1 title slide. Yan, Community Impact Assessment, and then ano yung project name. And then subtitle natin, so social, economic, and environmental perspectives. And then the name of the students and the date kung kailan nyo siya ipipresent. Slide 2 naman is all about introduction, brief overview of the chosen engineering project, importance ng community impact assessment, and purpose of the presentation. Slide number 3 naman is about project overview, description ng engineering project. Halimbawa, renewable energy installation or urban development. So, describe mo lang siya. What are the key objectives and goals? Slide 4, methodology. Overview of the methodology used for the community impact assessment. Ano ba yung ginamit mo? Nag-descriptive ano ka ba? Study ka ba? Nag-collect ka ba ng data? Survey, interview, site visit, and so on. And then, time frame of the assessment. So, 1 week lang ba yan? 2 weeks? Slide number 5, social impact assessment. Key social considerations and indicators, findings related to community engagement, cultural impacts, and societal cohesion. Any identified positive or negative social impact. Slide 6, economic impact assessment. Economic factors considered, job creation, local business impact, etc. Findings related to economic development and opportunities. Assessment of economic sustainability. Slide 7 is about environmental impact assessment, environmental considerations and indicators, findings related to ecological impact, biodiversity and sustainability, any identified positive or negative environmental impacts. So kung hindi talaga siya applicable, no need to put that specific slide. Then slide 8, integrated analysis, synthesis ng social, economic, environmental findings, identification ng interconnected impacts and dependencies. Slide 9 is stakeholder engagement. So these are the people involved. Overview of the stakeholder engagement process. Summary of feedback received from stakeholders. Slide 10, recommendations. So propose actions based on the assessment. Suggestions for mitigating negative impacts and enhancing positive ones. Slide 11, lessons learned. Reflection on challenges and successes during the community impact assessment. Insights gained and improvements for future assessments. Slide 12, conclusion, summary of key findings. Reiteration of the importance of considering community impact in engineering projects. Slide 13, acknowledgement. Siyempre, recognize mo naman kung sino yung community, organization, or individual na tinulungan ka for the assessment. Slide 14, Q&A. So mag-invite ka ng questions and discussion from the audience as you present. Pwede ka magawa ng activity, magpa-quiz ka, bahala ka. Slide 15, references. Citations for any data sources, literature, methodology used in the assessment. So additional tips lang, gamit ka ng visuals, magaling kang gumawa ng Canvas, so be it, gamit ka ng charts, graphs, images para ma-illustrate mo ang key points mo. Keep text concise and use bullet points for clarity. Practice delivering the presentation to ensure it aligns with the slides and stays within the allotted time. So kung 15 minutes lang yung time frame mo, i-maximize mo yung 15 minutes. This structure provides a comprehensive overview of the community impact assessment, ensuring that students effectively communicate their findings and recommendations to their audience. Thank you very much.